The very best stem cell option for today's therapies for those in Latin America and for visitors from the United States, Canada, and Europe centers upon three key elements. These include price and value and therapy effectiveness, as well as other variables such as location, safety, and overall transparency. Our team here at RegenNow.Health took a deep dive into comparing who we have determined to be the overall best stem cell therapy provider in all of Latin America against the 12 most commonly found stem cell providers, measuring them all against the three key variables found to be the most important topics to those of you seeking the highest quality stem cell therapy. At the end of the video, we also provide you with our hands-down choice as the #1 international stem cell therapy provider. We'll begin with Stem Cell of America, a pricey service starting at $15,000. They utilize aborted fetal tissue, which deals in a moral issue we are completely against. Next is Stem Cell Mexico. For more than $100 million, you'll be looking at upwards of $25,000, which of course is highly overpriced. To top it off, both Stem Cell of America and Stem Cell Mexico are located in Tijuana, and Tijuana is considered the world's second most dangerous city, with a homicide rate of 105 homicides per 100,000 inhabitants. The next Mexico therapy option is the Dream Body Clinic. They provide 200 million cells for $7,000. If they were to match our #1 selection cell level of 350 million, based on their pricing, it would cost you $12,250. Overpriced comparatively speaking. Although they're not located in Tijuana, like many other Mexican-based therapies, the risk of cartel interaction is a possibility and poses a real dangerous aspect to consider for your trip. With number 4 and 5, we turn our attention to Panama. The Stem Cell Institute of Panama has utilized high-profile marketing efforts, which is why their services are amongst the highest, and providing only 120 million cells at $26,900 for adults. This pricing model is way out of date for an ever-emerging therapy industry. Next, at number 5 is Regeneration Clinic Panama. This clinic offers a great deal of detail on their website concerning stem cells, but they failed the transparency test in both cells provided and in pricing, leaving us to give an average pricing range in way of cost. Keep in mind, Panama remains relatively safe when compared to other Central American countries, yet crime rates are still higher than one would encounter in most of the United States. Moving on to number 6, we jump to Colombia, South America, where you'll find several providers. The first one we reviewed was Apollo Medical Travel, where we found no stem cell therapy numbers, but did find a highly priced therapy data point of $19,500. Moving back north to the Cayman Islands at number 7, we reviewed DVC, who did sport a hefty 300 million stem cells, but at a very high rate of $25,000. We visit B Jamaica, who breaks their 300 million cell treatment down to $5,000 per visit, and you'll need 3 visits according to their website, so that runs the total to a minimum of $15,000 for the complete therapy. For our 9th review, we looked at GARM Clinic in Roatan, Caribbean. This was the least transparent provider of all of the ones reviewed, though we know they do use your own old and worn-out stem cells to transplant, which is way down the list of our chosen methods. They leave us having to give an average pricing range in way of cost. At number 10, we move on to Costa Rica. Here, the Stem Cells Transplant Institute allowed us to know they use 120 million stem cells in their therapy. But again, here's another pricing transparency issue, leaving us to have to give an average pricing range in way of cost. We go back south to Colombia, South America, for numbers 11 and 12. At 11 is Infinity Medicina Regenerativa. They were the second least transparent provider of all of the ones reviewed. And at 12 is BioX. They came in third as the least transparent provider of all of the ones reviewed. With both 11 and 12, their respective cities have crime categories that fall into moderate to high. For our top international stem cell therapy location, where you'll be able to access the marketing arm of the most effective therapy in the world, as our top rated in both value at 350 million cells and best price point at $10,000. Thanks for watching, and we hope we've helped you in your search.